hopefully the internet is more cooperative tonight than it was last night. Hey, Dub Spidey, how's it going? I'm finishing up tweets at the moment, real quick. All right, everything. Oh, I forgot to tweet it on Twitter. Did it on Blue Sky, but I didn't do it on Twitter. We're up and running. Apparently Arcane debuted already. I forgot when it was supposed to debut because I keep seeing I haven't seen any spoilers or stuff for it. But apparently the new season has dropped. Apparently Twitch was doing a live watch party thing for it. Everything dropped. 3 episodes of it have dropped. Okay, I have to find other means because I do not have Netflix. Thank you, Bloodstain Game Over Music. Alright. So we're going to do Fortnife tonight for a little bit, and then we will do TGS World Talk Shops on various game news and stuff. But first, not that one. I love when OBS chooses the 50-50 wrong. It's, by the way, there's only 2, I only have 2 Firefox nightly windows open whenever I do this. So it always is a 50-50 choice as OBS chooses correctly. But before we get to the Fortnife, due to daylight savings time dropping us here in the States about an hour back from anywhere else in the world that doesn't have daylight savings time, you sane people, you. Superhero time has already happened. In fact, Boom Boonger ended like 8 minutes ago, and Gav ended 30 minutes before that. So that means the Soto blog is out before I start streaming, so I can start the stream with it instead of interrupting the stream midway through to talk about a Soto blog. Because we get to talk about Soto for like 3 weeks consistently. Because they're going to do a weekly look at the to be released at the end of this month. Oh. But we're going to be talking, they're going to talk about the Soto Chronicle X8 wave that's coming out at the end of this month. And so they've got in-hand looks at all the figures. This week, it's just X8 and Genom. Next week will be Brave and Snipe. And then the week after will be Laser, since the set comes out that Monday. So here we have X8. And just for comparison's sake, here is the new boxes, the current look that they're doing for the Soto Chronicle. And here is the old original Soto figure boxes. As you can see, the designs are kept fairly similar. Just as a throwback to all that. That's nice. Here's a parts breakdown. So for those unfamiliar with Soto, they are a armor body situation. Is how they're often sold. Sometimes they're kind of a half and half situation. If you're like build and double, since they are symmetrically divided designs. But here we have the armor box that contains basically the armor and the weapons, and then the body box, which is the body and the extra hands. And together, get X8 in his level 2 form. And it looks really nice. And again, comparisons. Here is the original X8 Soto figure. Here is the brand new Chronicle version. And you can see the differences. Oh. Uh-oh. One second. I broke the page. There we go. You can kind of see the differences. Mainly, like, Ebu looks like he has, like, no neck here. Does this not work? Oh, dear. That does not work on zoomed-in photos. Okay, we just won't do that, then. Whoop. Nope. And I do a draw of any kind. No, okay, we won't do a draw. My add-on is not cooperative in this browser. Of course it's not. Bear in mind, it's it's not actual hair. It's just how the armor and stuff is designed. X8 is a video game themed show, which is why the gimmick look like cartridges, game cartridges. You can't really see it here. But it is think 80s and 90s, like, or really 90s, like, video game colors and, like, look, he's bright ass pink and green and silver. Well, they do share, well, yeah, they do at least share the pink color scheme. Granted, I think Vi's is a darker pink on hers, color-wise. X8 here is a brighter pink. But yeah, just showing the range of articulation. The huge improvements of articulations we've had over, like, several years. Thigh swivels, ab crunches, waist rotations, ball-jointed wrists, the drawer slot for the arm, so you get a lot of, like, forward and back shoulder movements. So you can get all of Emu's poses. And there's the hand holding the gas hat. If you want to kind of replicate doing a finisher, even though we don't have an empty driver. Which is kind of the issue for doing that. Oh, well. Shoulders are attached to the... Or shoulder... Pads are attached to the shoulders. I'm sorry. Why would they... What would possess them to be like, you know what I need to have on me at all times? Emergency confetti to celebrate good news. I forget where the bit is from. That is like, that only raises further questions. But yeah, you can see all the details and stuff. A lot of great paint work, even though we still have stickers. Got the Gascon Breaker and his hammer in sword modes. Then the new plate design that they have for stands. Yeah, great articulation and stuff. Here we have Get 'em. He is basically the bat guy. Mm. Not much different. Since it's basically the same design. Teaching her the good stuff. Yeah, get him here basically just X8 repainted darker colors. Technically it's a proto version of of Mighty Action X. Is technically his gas hat. So he also has Gascon Breaker. And both, I assume it's 2 different ones. Do they give a parts breakdown? They do not give a parts breakdown for Genom. But you get the Gascon. I guess. Oh crap! Why am I blanking on the name? Hang on. I need to find the name because it's going to bug me when I don't remember it. Gascon Bug Visor. That's the name of it. Gascon Bug Visor is his weapon. You've got the gun mode and then the chainsaw mode. Yes, it's a chainsaw. It's a tiny chainsaw, but it's a chainsaw. No. No. No, the hair is not pointing in different directions. It's the hair is pointing in the same direction. As soon as you said that, I was like, wait. They do that for something. I'm like, that happens at some point in X8 for some form, but I can't remember. But yeah, not much else to point out, like I said, since Genom and X8 pretty much share the same thing. And like I said, next week will be Brave and Snipe, and the week after will be Laser. The rest of the blog is just talking about other candy toy stuff, like this little dinosaur chocolate stuff that is a thing in Japan, and how, hey, we have a snack season currently. Here's the little gimmick friends for that style of candy. It's a part of a candy toy set of the gimmicks. So here's your cookie one. There's the dinosaur chocolate one. Here's the white chocolate one. No, the dinosaur chocolate's an actual thing. Like that is actual dinosaur chocolate that you can buy. That's legit. That's a real ass snack thing you can get in Japan. It's just this year's writer season is all snack themed and candy themed. And since it's snack and candy themed, here is a gimmick based off animal shaped chocolates or fossil chocolates where you break off the chocolate bits to get to the white chocolate, I assume dinosaur fossil, to eat that. I assume. I don't know. I've never eaten these. Ow. Oh, 1 second. Now, I will note, to advertise this this little friend, we have a theme form for Gav. For this. This is important. Remember this in like 2 minutes when we get to it. There's also some Legend Rider ones. Here's Ryuki. Here's Wizard. Here's Revi and Vice. There's them popping out, and nothing too interesting until we get to right here, and then it's like, wait a minute. So, before now, we had not actually gotten the Chocodon Gav form revealed, I believe. At least I don't believe so. Gav 2 for Soto doesn't have it. No. And Soto Gav 1 didn't have it either. But Gav 2 has a mystery figure that we don't know yet. I have no idea if it's this or not. Well, what's interesting here is it does have this, apparently, like, shield that is the chocolate candy and stuff. But if we go back up to the design itself, that's actually not present on the box art anywhere. At least that is visible. But I will also say that the differences between this and the regular Chokodon form is nothing outside of these like dino fossil bone decals and stuff on the form. So presumably, if this is included, it's just going to be a sticker option for the Chokodon form itself. That is the common wisdom shared amongst the Sotopop Discord that I'm in that I agree with. So I'm rolling with it. But since they were doing this is the first time since 01 that we've gotten a concept form that's not going to show up in the show. Because as far as we know, this is not happening in the show. Or as far as I know. There is a thing that is showing up in the show that all of us thought was a concept form that was just a toy thing, but nope, it's a real-ass thing for Christmas. Hooray. Yeah, that is it for the Soto blog. I don't believe a Sentai blog got dropped. No Sentai blog. There's technically an Ultraman blog, but there's nothing new here, just a review of the two Shoto waves that are coming out. So your Ultraman wave and then your Monster wave. It's just a review of the two of them. So nothing super important there. I will also say that there might be a trailer for the new Outsiders episode, because there's a King Oger TTFC special airing at the moment. And maybe at the end of that we might get the new Outsiders trailer. Maybe. I can't wait for it to be some more fucking nonsense. Yeah, I saw. They're the trailers from D23, right? That's been around forever. I might be wrong on that. It felt like it was what I read that were the D23 trailers. I think they premiered at a D23, but not. Okay. For some reason, I thought they were. Because I know they've been holding back those trailers for forever for no good fucking reason. Including the Daredevil one that everyone wants to watch. Oh, okay. Yeah, they look fine. I think I'd be more interested in the Cap trailer or the new Cap movie over the Thunderbolts. Also because I just know that there's this dumb gimmick of a part of the Thunderbolts movie in terms of its name and stuff, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's a stupid and dumb gimmick. An entirely pointless and stupid dumb gimmick, mind you, because it's like, it only matters until the release, and then you're like, oh, here's the actual name, and I'm like, people are just going to call this Thunderbolts regardless of what you say the actual title is at the end of the trailer. Especially if you're just like, it's Dark Avengers, and I'm like, you mean the thing people have been calling for months? Especially in this like new trailer when it's explicitly clear that apparently the one lady apparently bought Stark Tower. I mean, it's that too, but just not that's a DC thing than a Marvel thing. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, then this is Dark Avengers. Is that this is what this is going to actually end up being? If so, I'm going to be like, people have been calling that for months. People just assume that. Also, since you brought that up, I'm like, oh, right. People have been speculating forever who bought Stark Tower. And now it's like, oh, it was Valentine. Not the Fantastic Four, so Stark Tower can become the Baxter Building. Not anything else that could be interesting or anything. That's like, nah, there's one thing that's been in the background of like some stuff that like some people have liked and some people have not. Ah, fantastic. Oh god, there's a gap there. I didn't know there was a gap there. Also, how long are we gonna hide the fact that Bob is Sentry? How long are we gonna keep that just on under the hood? Because I'm curious. Oh, that did not actually be there. Be there. Yeah, that was like the rumor forever with this movie that like the bad guy was the Sentry, and I'm like, oh, Bob's Sentry, isn't he? like that gets into like leak knowledge and stuff, but I'm like, yeah, he's Sentry. How long are we gonna play? Play possum on this one until the end. It has been so long since I've saw either of those shows because I dropped off before either of those shows ended, so I couldn't say if it had that vibe or not. I know. Like I said, it's been too long since I've seen those shows. If it's got the same vibe as those, it's not clicking for me. I'm pretty sure I fell off Flash. Fuck, I couldn't even tell you. I know Supergirl was like a couple seasons before the end. Flash was like long before that show ended. Just because I know about them doing a lightsaber duel with lightning bolts that they conjured, but I didn't see the episode to have further context besides, three speedsters have a duel with basically lightsabers that are not lightsabers, but are instead lightning bolts because speedsters bullshit. I'm like, alright, fucking fine. Oh god. Nope, I need to stop going in circles. Oh, the Flash movie. I forgot about that movie, to be perfectly honest. I forgot about that movie entirely. My bad. I thought you were talking about the Flash and Supergirl, the shows, not the one movie that I'm like, the one that uses the dumb AI generated actors. That one that I just scrubbed. I was there for the first few seasons of, like, all of the CW shows, but I just fell off on all of them before they all ended, just because I don't know. I just got behind on, I think, Supergirl. I think I just got behind on all of them long enough that I'm just like, I'm not catching up. It's a bad habit of mine. If I go long enough without, like, watching a show, I'll just drop it because I just don't feel like catching up. That's what I've heard as well, is that, like, the Superman show is really good. And it's also the last one standing, so that must say something if it's the last one standing out of all of them. Or was. I think it's over now? The only thing I can say is, yeah, no, the guy they got for that Clark and Superman, yeah, he does really good work as both, because I remember seeing him in the Supergirl show. And I'm like, yeah, no, you get Clark Kent and Superman all at once. You get both sides. That's a hard thing to do sometimes. Oh, God. That turn right there is the bane of my existence. I can't take it for shit. Hang on. Oh, there is an new Outsiders trailer. Oh boy. And we have, oh God, the Gen form's actually real. Did they just slam Jen's helmet on the goddamn glare gazer body? Yes, they fucking did. Also, that's a new driver. What the hell? That's just a whole ass new driver. One second, folks. I have to see this dumb, stupid, dumb trailer. That certainly looks like everything I expected it to be. Just so you can all see this. See what I'm looking at eventually. Oh, nope, that's Discord. Oops. So, we've had rumors forever about Jin getting a new form. Here it is. It's Jin's regular ass helmet bolted on to the gazer's glare. That suit. Basically the Vision Driver suit. That they have repainted into like 5 things at this point. Here's yet another one. It looks fine. That is a new belt though. I don't know if that is a redone Vision Driver Feels like it is. Which would be hilarious if they're selling that thing for a third goddamn time. Basically. It's like, here is remold number 3 of the Vision driver because we need to make money back on this stupid expensive driver. And then, just because, here is your team shot of the Outsiders. There's Chuga, there's Garen King form, there's 03, there's Hirobi. Why is 03 separate from Hirobi? Wait, I thought Hirobi was with 03. What? Why are they two separate people? I'm not gonna... Nope. Gotta turn the continuity brain off for this. Right, I have to turn the continuity brain off, otherwise I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Nope. Don't think. If I do, I'm gonna die. There's Jin in his stupid new form. There's Oja in his survive form. There's fucking Guy in his arc form. There's Assassin's rider form. Brain in his rider form. Zeranos. Ganem in his super Sephi form. Why is the one Orphanok from the other 5s just off to the side and not even transform into the rider form? Did we run out of budget? Did we decide we didn't want to give that guy a rider form? Fucking sure. Oh, you mean Garen King form? The gold guy? Not the black and gold guy, the gold guy. If so, you're not wrong. Because, for reference, Big Bad Beetleborgs, both seasons of it technically are adapted from 2 Metal Hero series, which are done by Toei, which does Rider as well. So you're not far off. It's all the same stuff. I believe it's B-Fighter and B-Fighter J. I think it's B-Fighter J for the 2 seasons we took the Big Bad Beetleborgs from. Make that in metallics. I remember seeing Big Bad Beetleborgs back in the day, but I do not remember metallics. So yeah, Outsiders will finally be done. And then I will watch all of this stupid, dumb bullshit in one go, and I will put it somewhere on my tier list for Rider stuff. And I can't wait to be like, this is stupid and dumb, and I hate it, and it goes in the dumpster. Also, I can't wait for Sienna Jose to update their Chronicle their Chronicle tier list. Their Chronicle backlog tier list to add in this new Outsiders content. And I'm like, I don't know where to put this new Gen form. It goes fuck it, it goes in the dumpster for all I care. Guess it doesn't have my car randomizer on. Oh no! It is not randomizing my car. But it is randomizing my skin. Son of a bitch. Oh god, I magnetized to the rocks there. Also, why the hell is there a boost pad there on the top left right as you cross the start-finish line? I'm not catching up at this point. Nope, I didn't think so. Oh, it goes that. Okay, that makes sense now. It is pointed as you're coming around the other way in the figure 8 course. That makes sense. God, I am probably gonna. Do I put Girls Remix on here on my tier list as well to counteract? I feel like I do. Just to counter the stupidity and dumbness that is Outsiders, because I'm pretty sure I'm putting that thing in a fucking dumpster. I'm like, I want to do a good TTFC like spinoff thing, spinoff series. What the fuck is this name? I assume it's Jin Gazer is the name of this, which that's a garbage tier name. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Do on my tier list later. I was too early. Oh god, I didn't land. Did a barrel roll instead of drifting. Yeah, I remember from D23, they're like, we're making Lilo and Stitch live action, and here's Stitch. And I'm like, this just feels unnecessary. But all these live action remakes from Disney movies have felt unnecessary, and I've just banged my head into the wall of just like, oh god, why do you? You could just, you could just make sequels. You could just, you could hear me out. Just do sequels to those animated movies with animation. That didn't stop you before. Not gonna stop you now. I think it's... I don't know if it's that or more, we don't want to pay the animation guild. Well, those people be stupid for saying that, because animation, there's really great animated movies in the last, like, several years. Alright, I don't know what's here, but we're gonna go here. I believe I know the movie you're talking about, the new 52 lineup of animated movies. I've seen clips from those, and I'm like, these seem fine. A bit too bloody, in my opinion. A bit too leaning into, hey, don't we own Mortal Kombat? Isn't that a thing we do? A bit too Mortal Kombat-y at times, especially the Apocalypse one, where I'm like, okay, this seems unnecessary. This seems incredibly unnecessary. And bear in mind, I'm an old wrestling fan. I'm not squeamish when it comes to blood. I just need to say the words JBL and Eddie Guerrero in a 4-post match. I forget the exact name of that match, but yeah, I saw that match. That was a bloodfest. Granted, you could say that a lot about like Attitude Era, early Ruthless Aggression Era matches on pay-per-views, where it's like, yeah, no, a lot of people bladed. Oh, that was a player. I didn't realize that was a player. I thought that was still an AI. They ripped me to shreds. I'm trying to remember some of the bloodiest matches I've seen. There's that one. God, there's a... I can't name a Ric Flair match, but I feel like there's a Ric Flair match that I've absolutely watched where he's just, like, guzzled blood. That would be Survivor Series? Yes. Yes, because I know the one you're talking about, because you're talking about their I Quit match, if I recall correctly. Because Stone Cold passes out at the end, correct? Okay, then I don't. The one I know is the I Quit match. That should be Survivor Series. Where they wrestle... Yeah. Yeah, that is Survivor Series. The Austin passed out at the end. In the sharpshooter. Yeah, that is basically the match that like made Austin a star. If I recall correctly, in terms of his history, that made him. Even though he technically lost, that made him. That, and I forget if his King of the Ring appearance is before or after that, or his King of the Ring win, where he coined Austin 316. I honestly don't know. The King of the Ring run might have went into that one. Just for reference, that is just before my time. I'm a late Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era wrestling viewer. I'm not gonna say fan, because I'll be honest, some of that stuff is not great in hindsight. If you're wondering, it can't be that bad, right? I have 2 words for you. Katie Vick. Google that. I will remind you, that was A, not Attitude Era. That was Ruthless Aggression Era, because that was after 2000. And B, that was on TV. That wasn't even a pay-per-view. That was on national television. Ooh, Taker HBO 2. Yes. Yes. I've actually been to 2 WrestleManias. Unfortunately, one of the 2 WrestleManias I've been to is one that people don't like. It's the one in Atlanta. It is 20... Is it 25? I forget if it's 25... No. Is it 25? It's the one where Cena and Miz main event. That was actually my first WrestleMania. And that is like some people's like least, like, worst WrestleMania list. Yes, the one with The Rock. The one with Rock as the host, mind you, because the next year, which I also went to, is the one where Cena and Rock wrestled. That was a far better pay-per-view. In fact, I think if you ever watch a replay of that, train of thought. But if you ever watch that match, if you ever see a sign on the front row that says, "I've got an erection," that is a friend of my uncle's. That was the sign that he got to bring in. That guy must just be an AI. And bear in mind, they stop people and confiscate signs. And they let that sign through. Oh, I do not blame you. I was watching a Wrestle Talk video today, because that's one of the YouTubes I follow. And they were doing worst WWE champions. And one of the folks on there, for his list, had Cena fairly high up. And as he pointed out, it's like, yeah, he's a 16-time world champion. Several of his reigns lasted, like, not that long. Some of them were, like, hot potatoes with Randy Orton. He didn't help build stars. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. It's just like, yeah, Cena was the worst when he was around. Because it's like, yeah, people liked him, but also he was terrible for business in the long term. Which is true. Sometimes what's bad is that Cena knew that when he was there, and that didn't help. But yeah, I much enjoyed the 26 one. In fact, fun story again from there. When we were going to our seats and stuff, the show had already technically started as we were trying to find our seats. And the first match was going on, like the first proper match, and that was Daniel Bryan and Sheamus. By the time we thought we found our seats, found the conflict, or found out that we actually were not. We were in somebody else's seats. Found our actual seats, which were actually like further up than we thought. We were like third row from the back. That Sheamus Daniel Bryan match was over. We literally got to our seats as that match ended. Oh god, there's so much from above. Oh dear. So we didn't get to see that match at all. But we did get to see everything else. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I too have also like just fallen off hard on wrestling. I've mainly just kept up with like some of the going-ons in wrestling through like various YouTubers and stuff I follow. And even then, I think I've fallen off like keeping up with that, where I've just been watching their like, you know, evergreen content and stuff of just listening to us talking about wrestling in general, rather than the week-to-week goings-on, just because, I don't know, I just don't feel as invested as I used to be. Weirdly enough, doing this was part of how I fell off. Oh yeah, again, because of the YouTube folks I follow, I'm just like, oh yeah, AEW started out really good, and right now it's kind of like a mixed bag of sorts. Like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Oh yeah, the AEWs has had some like dangerous moments. There's a long conversation to be had about what happened to Matt Hardy during one match. Ew. Where? Oh my god. Hi. Should have came at him with the rocket launcher. It wasn't that high of a height, but yes, it was on concrete and cracked the back of his head on it. It was nasty. Yeah, it was a poor decision all around from all parties on that one. It is not the most dangerous thing I ever seen in wrestling. Also, the most dangerous thing I ever seen in wrestling was technically not in any major promotion, but because I have seen the stuff that, oh, why can't I remember his name now? Why can't I remember his name? Dark Side of the Ring episode list, help. Help, where is he? New Jack. Oh god, New Jack. Yes, New Jack. You probably said that as soon as I found it. But yeah, New Jack. Oh, New Jack. Oh, you. How did you never go to jail for the things you've done? You've attempted to kill a person in the ring 3 times, and somehow he never went to jail for it. 3 separate occasions, mind you. 3. 3! I'm sure people are familiar with, like, the mass transit incident, where a kid absolutely should have not been in the ring, considering his age and experience and stuff, got mauled in the ring. There's also when he decided to retaliate against the guy who dropped him on concrete and decided, we're going to have a scaffolding match. I'm going to tase him at the top of this scaffolding and then throw his ass off the top of it, aiming to throw his ass onto the floor. Several feet up. Legit tried to kill him according to him. And got lucky because the guy got caught in the ropes and it was perfectly fine. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then there's a third time where he just stabbed the guy in the ring and I'm just like, you are incredibly lucky, sir, that you've not ended up in jail. I don't know if it's the luck of fools or more just the luck of this one person who just has committed very violent things at a wrestling ring and has just somehow talked his way out of all 3 of them. This New Jack is not a fool. So AI again. I'm pretty sure for the third one, he literally talked the guy that he stabbed out of pressing charges by going like, no, storyline, kayfabe. We'll do a run back on this. It's fine. And I'm like, ow. How did you talk this man into not charging you for literally stabbing him several times in the ring on purpose? With what was basically a set of Wolverine claws. I've said this before, but please do check out Dark Side of the Ring if you want to hear the full story of all of this. Told by him. It's like I said, he admits to all this. He admits to doing this. That's why there's no alleged in this situation. Yes, that is true. But also, you didn't have to basically maul the kid for it. Jesus. I also point out the entire reason New Jack went off on him was not for the whole training thing in his age. No, it's because the kid was like, "Hey, let me tell you how to do the match," and he's like, "Yeah, that is the reason." Reason. I mean, I probably would be like, "Nah, kid, you need to show some respect." I would not, damn near kill the fucking kid. In a business where you shouldn't be doing that in the ring. Ow. Nope. Ah, shit. All right, I'm gonna take a break, get up, walk around for a minute. I'm gonna get a fresh drink, cold drink actually, and I'll be right back.